everyone, I'm Epion, and today we're playing some Commander on MTGO. Let's see, we are playing Santa Claus, Omnath, Locus of Rage against the Grinch, Nath of the Gilt Leaf. This hand is not the worst thing I've ever seen. Wheel of Fortune actually may not be bad at all. So we're going to go ahead and keep this. So our opponent let off with a forest, and that's it. We'll see what our next couple draws are. We obviously would like to... Well, let's see, we got a Nisa's Pilgrimage, so actually we may be waiting on Wheel of Fortune until we've drained our hand. Because we've got Mountain, we've got Kessig to get us to Nisa's Pilgrimage, which can get us Undergrowth. So I'm actually okay with just holding Wheel of Fortune here. I don't think that's bad. But anyways, I figured Omnath, who's red-green, he's just a nice value commander. You know, he seems like a lot of fun. Oh, this Nezumi short fang. Oh, target player discards a card. Ooh. Oof. I don't like that. I think that's going to need to get mortared. I think that's definitely going to need to get mortared. Let's go ahead and play Mountain here. And let's mortar this guy immediately. We'd like to hold that for something a little bit better, but our hand is already pretty slow. I don't think we can afford to just start having somebody make us discard. And this guy, especially if you read the flip side, beginning of each opponent's upkeep, that player loses 1 life for each card fewer than 3 in his hand. So it's like a mini rack as well. So we can't have them going to town on our hand this early on. It's I think that's just going to be too much for us. We still need all of these things to stay in the game. There's a Whisper Silk. Luckily, I've got Hull Breach for that, so I'm not too worried. So this next turn, we're going to go ahead and hit Nisa's Pilgrimage. Spellbreaker Behemoth is actually great as well. Let's go ahead and hit this Pilgrimage. Go ahead and grab a couple forests. This one will play tapped. And then we'll send it back. I think this next turn we'll go ahead and do Undergrowth. Just so we can get an attacker down. And then we'll probably go Forest. That'll make that guy a 3/3. The next turn we'll go Spellbreaker. Basically, we want to try and dump out this hand as fast as possible so we can hit this Wheel of Fortune, I think. Okay, so there's Disentomb on the Short Fang. That's not great. We really don't want to be discarding cards. Let's go ahead and play this. Oh boy, we played that backwards. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Oh man, that was really terrible. You guys are going to be yelling in the comments, like, why did you do that? That was so stupid. I know, I'm sorry. Okay, so I think at this point, what I would rather do is... Gavamaya Elder. And then at end of turn, we can also just sack this dude for some more lands. We really do want to make sure that we still keep hitting our land drops. Omnath is very expensive, obviously. It's 7 mana. So we want to make sure that we're curving out okay. So if he goes for this ability, we'll sack Yavimaya Elder in response. That'll give us 3 cards to choose from as far as discarding. So I think that's really where we would rather be. Okay, he's going to equip the cloak instead. That seems like kind of a weird choice. Are you going to attack here? I guess you kind of have to, because now you can't use the ability? Yeah, okay. So, end step, we'll go ahead and crack this guy. We'll get our 2 lands. We definitely want a forest and a mountain. And then let's see what we draw. Staff of Nin actually isn't a bad draw at all. If we can get rid of this Whisper Silk Cloak, that's obviously going to allow us to just ping that. So let's go ahead and play this mountain. I think we want a Hull Breach and then cast something else. So let's go ahead and Hull Breach and Spellbreaker Behemoth. So there's Spellbreaker. I don't think we have too much to worry about this being countered. And then let's Hull Breach to destroy that. Next turn, we can go for Omnath, or I think what's actually better is to go ahead and play Staff of Nin and shoot this guy to just go ahead and get rid of him. We want to make sure that we still have plenty of resources available to us. I could have also seen going for From Beyond there just to start getting these Eldrazi's out onto the battlefield. It is worth noting that we do have Sacrifice From Beyond to search for an Eldrazi card. We do have Kozilek and Olmolog in the deck. So eventually this does become extremely relevant in the late game because we can just fish out one of those huge creatures. So it looks like our opponent's got plenty of black mana, not so much in the green. Yeah, Chainer's Edict. That kind of sucks for us. Okay. And are you going to make us discard? Oh, you're going to Reap. Wow. Okay, so now we don't have to worry so much about Staff of Nin if we don't want. That still may actually be our best play. Actually, I'm wondering if what's best is to play Undergrowth, Forest, From Beyond. I like that the best. So we're going to go for Undergrowth Champion. We'll give him the free counter from the landfall. Let's go ahead and always yield to that. And then we'll go ahead and put down this From Beyond. Because I think free mana from Beyond, as well as just 1/1 Eldrazi's, as long as he doesn't have any pressure on us, that's huge. And eventually, we'll have enough mana to just go ahead and fish out a Kozilek or an Olamog. And I'm not sure what this deck could do about something like Olamog, which is indestructible. He does have Chainer's Edict, which is worth noting, but I don't... This seems like this might be a little too late, based on how this is going for him so far. Elvish Archdruid, okay. So this guy taps for 1 mana right now? Yeah. Okay, so he's kind of just a terrible mana dork. Okay, so we'll get our Eldrazi. There's Sylvan Library. It's actually a pretty good draw for us as well. We can start filtering a little bit. So if we sack this guy, that's going to put us up to 8 mana. That'll allow us to play Staff of Nin and Sylvan Library. I think that's our best choice. So we'll sack this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Staff of Nin. And then we'll go ahead and hit this Sylvan Library. I don't know that attacking with Undergrowth Champion does anything here. I think we would rather hold him back for defense at this point. We could... I doubt that he's going to block with this Elvish Archdruid at this point, so I think it's better to just hold him back. One thing that is worth noting, though, is he does give elf creatures +1/+1, which is obviously Nath, and all of the elf warriors which he creates. Okay, so there's Nath. So if we can get a land this next turn, I'm thinking we may be able to go ahead and attack with Undergrowth. Let's go ahead and ping him for 1. We could attack with Undergrowth as a 4/4. See if we can bait him into the block here. That would take a 1/1 off, but then we could Devil's Play this Archdruid, which would kill both of them. Let's go and put this down first. We'll draw our extra card from Staff of Nin. Nature's Lore is not bad at all. Especially once we get Omnath out. We'll get our Eldrazi spawn. If our opponent wants to let us, we'll get an Eldrazi spawn. There we go. There's our card for the turn. And let's see what else Sylvan Library shows us. Yep, definitely want to use that. Okay, it's all lands. Ooh, something like Wooded Foothills with Omnath, though, is crazy good. I think let's put this on top and put this on top, and then leave it like that. We'll go ahead and play Wooded Foothills. That'll put that on him. Let's go ahead and attack and see whether or not this Nath gets in the way. I feel like he probably won't fall for this. It feels like we're really, telegraphing that we're going to kill the Archdruid. So, I think at this point, we don't really want to be losing cards to Nath. I feel more comfortable just going ahead and sacking this guy, Devil's Play, killing him. So that's what we're going to do here. Let's go ahead and just ping him for 1. That'll save us 1 mana. We'll go Devil's Play on him. There's the red. And then we need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. X is currently 5. Why is X currently 5? Devil's Play. This guy. 1. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now we got it. Devil's Play for 4. Alright, so we got him. I don't really want to sack this now. I'd rather wait for Omnath. So let's go ahead and play Nature's Lore. Search out a forest card. I think we'll just go ahead and grab Taiga here. And then that still allows us to get Cinderglade with Wooded Foothills. And we'll go ahead and pass it back. I do really like holding this Wheel of Fortune back. I think that puts us in a great position if we just end up with a dead hand. This gives us a fresh 7. And at this point, he still has a pretty fair amount of cards in hand, so I don't mind that at all. Okay, there's Liliana Vess. If he makes us discard... Oh, he's going to search. Okay. This gives our creatures trample. So... we'll see what he gets here. I'm thinking it's going to be something like a 2-mana removal spell. Maybe Doomblade? If he goes Doomblade, he's going to be able to deal with this Undergrowth Champion. If he doesn't get something you play this turn, we can go Nylea, and then go ahead and attack. That should finish off this Liliana Vess. So let's see what he's got for us here. I doubt that he's going to play it as a sorcery. It's probably going to be as an instant. 2, 3. Yeah, okay. A Bloodflow Connoisseur. Well, there's no way that's what he grabbed, right? It would have to be something else. So we're still going to go ahead and go Nylea here. We definitely want to have that trample so we can deal with this Planeswalker. Red Sun Zenith isn't bad either. Rampaging Beluths. If we can get this and Omnath down, I think that may just be too much value for our opponent to deal with. Red Sun, I don't think we need now. We definitely don't need Genesis. So we're going to put these on top. So how much mana do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we go Beluths first, let's go ahead and sack this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy. Then we'll go ahead and play this mountain. That'll trigger both of these. So we're definitely going to be able to get through and kill that Liliana with Trample. And we're also going to be able to get this 4/4. We'll go ahead and play this Nylea. It's also going to make her live, which is very significant as well. It is also worth noting that our opponent does have 7 mana, which turns on this Chainer's Edict, but I don't know that we have to worry about that right now. We have more than enough things to sacrifice. One thing we are worried about is something like a Wrath. Obviously that would reset our board, but I feel like with having something like Wheel of Fortune in hand, we could easily bounce back after something like a Wrath. The one thing that is, sort of crappy about that is it does refill his hand as well. And he already just did a search. So we'll see if he goes for a sack to this. If he does, we'll go ahead and ping in response. Boundless Realms. Okay. They're just going to get a ton of lands here. What does that do, though, with Nath and 1 card in hand? This is going to put a ton of lands on the battlefield, so we'll have a ton of mana. I just don't know what that does. Unless this is an X spell. In which case, that could be really good. So on end step, we're going to go ahead and ping this Bloodflow Connoisseur. If he wants to save it, he has to sack the Archdruid. That doesn't seem like very good value. I apologize if you guys can hear my dog snoring in the background. It's had a long day. It's a hard dog knock life. Let's go and draw our extra card. See what we got there. Red Sun. Oh, right. We put that on top, so we knew that was there. There's Genesis. We don't really care about him right now. There's not a ton going on here. We'll use Sylvan Library. Where Ancient's Tread and Athlete of Age are both great. How much mana do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This would be 9, 10. That's 11. So we can't quite get there yet. We would need 5 to trigger this. So let's go ahead and put Genesis back on top. Go ahead and put Athlete of Age back on top. I think this is a much better hand in general. So we're not super worried about this Bloodflow Connoisseur at this point. Let's go ahead and attack first. This is going to be a solid 22 power here. No blocks. Wow. Okay. Actually, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 there. So we cast Ancients. We can actually sack this to get an Eldrazi. Just get something like Ulamog or Kozilek. I think that may put it away. Although he's got plenty of lands to sack, so Annihilator's not quite as good. We'll go ahead and play this where Ancients tread anyways. Yep, pay that. There we go. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pass like this. I feel like we're still in pretty good position, and we do have a Fireball in hand. Actually, as well as one in the graveyard. You can putrefy that, but she is indestructible. Okay, Chromatic Lantern. So that's all the cards in hand. Which means it's Nath or bust at this point. I think this pretty much all but locks it down for us. We'll go ahead and crack this fetch at end of turn. Alright, well, we're not even going to get there. That's going to be it for this one. It looks like Santa Omnath, who never even got to show up and play, which is unfortunate, ended up beating Nath of the Gilt Leaf, the Grinch. Look at this guy. He doesn't like Christmas. What a Grinch. Look at this. He's just a big, happy elemental that just wants to give everybody presents. Look at all these presents. He's throwing rocks. There's elemental blasts here. You can't ask for any better presents than that. Anyways, I did want to go ahead and put up a video for you guys for Christmas. Just let you know that I'm thinking about you. Wanted to wish everybody a happy Christmas or Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, any holiday, you know, this time of year, whatever it is that you celebrate. Happy of that. For me, it's Christmas, and for you guys, maybe the same. I just want to let you guys know I haven't totally forgot about you. I still read the comments. I still, you know, stop by the YouTube. I check up on everything. So I just wanted to drop you guys a little gift on Christmas. Let you know I'm thinking about you. We're going through some transitions right now, getting ready to move. Hopefully I'll have a little bit nicer studio when we get to the new house. And then that way I can get back on the normal schedule of things. But I just wanted to let you guys know I'm still thinking about you, and let you know that I'm still here. And, you know, I want you guys to have a Merry Christmas, whatever holiday it is. Happy New Year. Hopefully yours is safe and fun. But I just wanted to check in for a little bit, drop a little gift, say hi, and let you guys know I'll be back soon, probably after our move. But until next time, guys, I'm Epion, signing off.